Shelby. Hold on, let me clean this camera. Y'all deserve better than this. Hey y'all, all the way from Africa. Welcome into my live stream. I am going to go over 4 to 5 to probably 6 really good grants that you should not miss out on. No matter what stage you are in your company, you can be a startup, you can be a seasoned business, you could be a nonprofit, all right, a community leader. These grants I'm about to go over today, you need to be applying to them this week, friend, all right? You need to, matter of fact, I'm challenging you to apply to them yourself. And I want you to apply to these grants by the end of November. We're going to go over the qualifications, the deadlines, and all of that good stuff about this grant. So stick to the end of this video. I promise you I won't take up a lot of your time because I know you are out there working hard, okay? So I'm gonna show you my screen, so that's why I'm holding my camera. But before I get into things, you know me, I have to go into my grant spiel. So welcome everybody into my Zoom. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, I'm Shelby. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants, friend, for about 8+ years, going on 9, okay? I'm not new to this grant world. I'm true to this, okay? And I've helped over 800 small business owners, innovators, nonprofit organizations, churches, all kinds of community leaders get debt-free money that they don't have to pay back so they can start their projects or they can start a new business. All right. Believe it or not, you can actually get some free money to start a business. No credit checks. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your credit. And no personal information, needed, like your date of birth or social. So let's get into it. So I dropped a grant list. It's here in the description of this video. So if you are watching this video afterwards, I just want to let you know that there is a link for you in the description of this video. I'm going to put the link here in the chat if you're joining me live, so that way we can go over it together, okay? Make sure you are subscribed to me through medium.com. That's where I drop all of my free grant lists. All right, there you guys go. Now let's go over this beautiful grant list. We're going to go over all of the grants that are in here, and we're going to talk about what to expect. All right, so here is my grant list. When you first click on it, this is what it looks like. Unlocking Opportunities, a guide, key grants for entrepreneurs, okay? So these are some grants that we are going to go over. The first one we're going to go, and listen, my blog, my post here, my grant list on medium.com, my grant list, this is so lit, you can actually directly apply to this grant right here while you're in, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go over these amazing grants, shall we? Okay. All right, so if you come up, in order for you to read the story, you need to sign yourself up, friend. Sign yourself up so that way you'll be able to have access to this full grant list, okay? All right, all you have to sign up, all you have to do is just sign your Google up, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and log in so that way we can get in here. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Hello, here to learn. Hey, Kay. Can't wait to see you work. Super excited. Yes, absolutely. Let's do it. Okay. All right, so, oh, all right, you guys. I was like, it's a whole new list of grants out that I'm super excited to bring to you guys. So let's not, without further ado, let's get straight to it. All right, so we have our first grant. It's called the DBT Opportunity Fund. It's actually funded through the NBA, right, which is really cool. Let me go ahead and read more about this. Click here for rules. And let's see. All right, so it's called the 2025 pitch competition. All right, so it's actually a pitch competition. And you have to have a valid, now this grant is for California-based businesses. The reason why I'm bringing this to you guys first is because I noticed that a lot of you all from California is watching me, okay? So I'm gonna run through this one real quick, but the link is in the description. It's also here in the chat. This is a grant for you guys, all right? So, and then the rest of the grants is for everybody nationwide, all right? Really quick. So your company has to have a valid LLC. You have to have an LLC or articles of organization based out of California. You got to be in Alameda, Contra Costa, Marin, Napa, San Francisco, Santa Clara, LA, Sonoma, and Solano, all right? And then they're based out of, this place is based out of the Bay Area, and they're giving out let's see here. The grand prize is $50,000. Okay, so they're giving out $50,000. This is how it works. You're going to submit the application through, like, my grant list. You can actually submit it through there, or you can just click the link that I have in there, right? So November 26th is when they are actually going to start going over the finalists, right? December 2nd is when they have like a celebration dinner. December 3rd is when they have like a rehearsal at the Chase Center in San Francisco. And then they have a pitch competition. The finalists, the 7 finalists, will be featured in a Rockets versus Warriors game. And then the finalists will have a virtual call on December 12th. So this goes by pretty quick. You won't get the money until January, like the first week of January is when you're going to get the money for this one, okay? Grand prize, $50K. It's a pitch competition, no matter what type of business you're into, as long as you're based in California. I wanted to bring that to you guys. You definitely need to read more into the terms and conditions, okay? I do have the link on there. It says click here to view rules and criteria for applying. So if you are a California-based business, please click on that so you can learn more about how you can make sure your answers are perfect for this particular grant, okay? So that's what I want to go over really quick. All right, so let's move forward. Okay, so this next one is called the Workplace Tech Accelerator. All right, sponsored by Shroom Labs. All right, so Tech Accelerator grants. I've been noticing that there's a lot of tech innovations out, and if there isn't, all right, if you are in a certain type of business industry that could use a tech innovation, then maybe it's time for you to pioneer it, okay? I know with all of this political stuff going on, if it ain't one thing you need to stay focused on is your creativity and your ability to execute, okay? So, workplace tech. Now, I was one of the girlies. I used to work for Capital One. That was actually my last career. And when I worked for Capital One, one of the things I actually did within the first 90 days of me working for Capital One was create a training program. I coded a new training program for their fraud department so that way people can comprehend how to use their system called TSYS, T-Y-S-Y. All right. I don't think they use TSYS anymore. This was like way before the pandemic. And so I created, and now I'm a tech girl, so I know how to old school code, right? And so I coded a training program. That's within the first 90 days of me actually working with them, okay? I think that's within the first 40 days. After that, like I became a trainer, I got a new position, all of that good stuff, just by creating something new, right? A new way or an effective way or an efficient way to train in the workplace. This grant is for like bringing tech innovation to the workplace. Like if you actually work a 9-to-5 and you are like, okay, we could use some chat GPT up in here, okay? This is your time to, stand out and boost your career, boost your position in getting this grant, all right? So let's talk about it. So it's WorkTake Accelerator. So this is the website. You can visit shroom.org or Shroom Labs, but SHRM.org. Okay, this is it. You're in the right place if you see it and it looks like this. All right, so it says, get your startup backed by Shroom. All right, so they actually invest into all types of different tech innovations and startups. So Powered by Shroom, the Workplace Tech Accelerator is a hybrid program designed to provide the necessary training and opportunities to send the world's top workplace tech startups into hyper growth. All right. So applications for the 2025 program are open now through November 11th. Okay. So let's talk about the program. So you get connections, capital, and customers. Companies chosen to participate are on a mission to elevate HR, shape the future of work, and solve today's most pressing workplace challenges through revolutionary technology. So you can dive into elite network of visionary founders, dynamic HR, and business leaders. You get capital, so secure an equity investment of $200,000 from Shroom Labs and unlock potential opportunities for future follow-on investments. All right, and then engage directly with potential customers eager to share transformative feedback, elevating your product and business. Okay, so this is one, $200K, super dope. Application deadline, November 11th. Program kickoff is March 4th, okay? And so you'll be with them all the way until pretty much July 2nd. So this is for my tech companies. Here's some companies, I guess, that they have, I'm invested in. So really cool. All right. So that's one. Moving on. This is my favorite one. FedEx. Okay? FedEx. So FedEx is always giving out money every year, and they are doing their usual annual $10,000 giveaway. Yes. You guys remember that I got that one lady the FedEx grant? Remember? And like y'all don't remember? I don't know if y'all were attending last year. Okay? Because I did like a whole thing about this. All right, so I helped a woman last year win the Hello Alice FedEx $10,000 grant. Yeah, because she uses FedEx to deliver her cupcakes, her muffins and stuff. She has a bakery. Yeah, she don't even have a trucking business, y'all. She just so happened to use FedEx to deliver her stuff. You know what I mean? She also uses FedEx for like marketing opportunities, right? So FedEx kind of does like every door direct mail, kind of like, the postal service. So like you can, get ads and stuff and try to put yourself on their website. Really cool. And I think she's posted on as a winner on their website, right? So you want to, I don't know how I scratched myself. That's weird. Okay. So let's talk about this grant and what it comes with. Now this grant, I want to forewarn you, it's a 12-week digital coaching that comes with it too. Digital. So you don't have to physically be there, okay? Giovanni says, how does this work? Hey, welcome in, friend. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of videos on how grants work, how to prepare yourself for grants. But this video is specifically to inform you about different grant opportunities you can apply to. And then I'll open up the floor for some questions, okay? So y'all bear with me and I'll get to that. All right, so let's talk about it. So it says the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund and Boost Camp Program. Applications for the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund and Boost Camp Program presented in collaboration with Hello Alice and the Global Entrepreneur Network. We know them, Jen. All right, so apply to one of the 150 spots in this 12-week digital growth accelerator where you'll have access to expert-led sessions, mentorship, and peer network support. All right, so you get $10,000 in grant funding. And it says to be eligible, you have to be an entrepreneur, and you have to be 18 years or older. All right, that's literally it. It does not say you need an LLC. It doesn't say you need to have an EIN. It doesn't need to say you have to already have business income, friend. You can be a startup, honey. Okay, so all you have to do is click on apply. You can visit helloalice.com to be able to have access to this. Okay, right now you guys know I'm in a different country, so that's what's going on right now. But yeah, okay. Terms and conditions, that will give you more information about how to apply. Now, we have it says they open from November 4th. We have by December 13th, all right? You got by December 13th, 6 p.m. Eastern time to apply to this, all right? See, it says we plan to notify recipients of acceptance via email on January 28th, 2025, all right? So you will know if you were selected for the $10,000 plus a 12-week bootcamp training online on January 28th. This is a really good one. Visit helloalice.com. Okay, cool. All right, next. All right, I want to talk about this one before I go over that one. All right, let's talk about, okay, let me see. Okay. Really quick, you guys, because I want to go over this. If you all didn't know, just a couple of weeks ago, I experienced and I was going through the unfortunate hurricane events of Hurricane Milton. My family and a lot of my friends and other business owners and supporters were affected by Hurricane Helene and Milton. I actually spent about 2.5 weeks in the city of Tampa, in Tampa, Florida, and I helped other small business owners get, FEMA disaster assistance and, SBA funds. And also just helping them with filling out everything and just cleaning up, right? So to be honest with you guys, yes, the damage really was what it looked like on TV. And yes, we did have a number of deaths. So that was a very serious situation and a traumatic, experience for most small business owners in Central Florida. Then also, like, obviously from Hurricane Helene, like North Carolina, South Carolina, right? So I'm bringing this grant to you because there is a $5,000 grant opportunity for all of us who were affected by these weather disasters. We have by November 17th to apply. Okay, so let me just kind of go over this a little bit for you. All right, so this is by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. So you can visit uschamberfoundation.org. And pretty much it says the program will provide $5 million in funding, distributing $5,000 grants up to 1,000 eligible small businesses across the Southeast to support their recovery and help them build resilience against future disasters. Okay, so you have by Sunday, November 17th. Southeast. So obviously, my business is based out of Miami, Florida. So if you are from the Southeast, and you can just go ahead and apply. You must be located in a SBA disaster declared county. You have to be financially harmed and cannot cover costs. Have between 1 and 25 employees. And that's really it. I know in the process of this because obviously I filled it out. Okay, so I filled out this grant myself, friend. And because I'm eligible, okay? But when I did it, you do have to fill out a W-9. So just go ahead and get that prepared and have your articles of organization, okay? And your EIN registration. So you'll need those 3 documents. Just have them on hand. Other than that, you're good to go, friend. You deserve the $5,000. We have all been affected. It's if you were affected by Hurricane Milton, for sure, okay? Because I was actually physically there during that. All right, so moving on. Okay, that was for my folks. Okay, so moving on. I'm so excited to bring to you guys the Verizon Small Business Digital Ready Grant, but this time, I always talk about this grant pretty much every month. If you guys don't know, Verizon gives out like hundreds of thousands of grants every month, and they give out $10,000 grants to multiple small business owners every month. They have a program called the Verizon Small Business Digital Ready Program. I've actually been in talks with them, and they are really cool. I've been wanting to do like a class with them, a grant class, so that we've been trying to figure that out. But the entire program is pretty much an educational program to help small business owners and entrepreneurs develop. So they want to help out over 1 million small business owners. So they're giving out money. This month, they're actually giving out $35,000. So you get a chance to actually apply to the $10,000 grant as well as the $25,000 Super Bowl experience opportunity. Okay, so you guys know the Super Bowl is coming up. All right, in just a few months. I don't know, it's taking too long. But so this grant pretty much, as it says it aims to support small business owners that are committed to embracing digital readiness and growth. They want small business owners and who qualifies, as long as you pretty much have a business and you are signed up for the Verizon Digital Ready program. You have to participate in their digital program and submit a digital growth plan. So that means they have like this portfolio. I just want to let you guys know. They have, when you create a login with Verizon Digital Ready, you have to complete like 2 online courses. It's like a video that you have to click through. You can literally click through it really quick. And then what will happen is you will have an incentive that will unlock, which will allow you to apply to both of these grants, okay? So in order for you to be able to apply to this grant, you need to create a Verizon Digital Ready login. You would log in, you would just watch 2 of those videos, educational videos, answer like the questions, and then after you've answered the questions, whether you got them wrong or not, friend, you will go back to your dashboard or your home screen or your workspace, and then you will see incentives. Click on incentives, and then it will unlock for you, okay? You'll see the list of grants that you can apply to through the actual Verizon Digital Ready program. Really cool, really cool. I've been applying to Verizon grants for a little minute, okay? So I already know how they work. But I think it's cool that they're giving out an extra $25,000. They usually don't do that, so that's cool. All right, and then this one is for my startups. All right, this is called the Microsoft Startup Program. So Microsoft is actually giving out $150,000 in Microsoft credit. They're also going to offer you not only just grants, but cloud credits. Let me see, technical support, any type of marketing assistance, right? Coaching, they will literally give whatever it is that you need, they're giving it to you, okay? It's a really cool grant. I think when I read through it, it says investors so they have the investors team. No, that's not it. Microsoft for Startups, Founders Hub. Okay, so you can accelerate innovation with free access to leading AI. So they will actually help you with getting access to ChatGPT 4. What? Ship faster with essential tools and technology. What? Get the tools and tech your team needs to build with up to $150,000 USD in credits, which is through GitHub, Microsoft 365, LinkedIn Premium, and more. This is really dope. So for those of you who need that marketing platform, who needs that super fast client CMS system, you know, who needs scheduling systems, you might need Microsoft. Like a lot of us actually use Microsoft 365 or Google. But you know, you can get your business email address, right? That www.mycompany.com. You can get that through that. That's 150K in credits is crazy. All right, and unblock barriers with expert guidance. So you get one-on-one coaching from Microsoft teachers. Okay, so this is really dope. I like this grant. That's why I put it on there. I think 150K in like credits for other things that you need is really cool. I think a lot of us are so focused on like, I want the money because you want to be able to utilize the money, but let's be real, like, don't forget about the in-kind services. In-kind services are the resources and tools that they will provide to you that you can utilize that will help you scale your business too. I mean, it ain't all about the money. It's also about the resources and the network and the people that you are around and that you are attracting that will help you scale your business, okay? All right, so we went over some amazing grants in this video. For those of you who are just joining in, you can watch the beginning of this video, all right? And you'll be able to take a look at all of the grants that we just went over. Also, the link to the list of grants that I just went over is right here in the chat, and it's also in the description of this video. I want to open up the floor for about 5 minutes just to see if you guys have any questions. So go ahead and drop your questions about like grants, about this, you know, small business stuff, whatever it is that you have, right? Whatever questions you have regarding grants. And nothing, you know, nothing against the loan side of things, right? And the credit side of things, but grants is something that can truly help us change our entire business life, right? Imagine getting a free $10,000 and you can use that $10,000 to reinvest into whatever execution strategy you have that will bring you the money that you need. Right? Some of y'all don't really need marketing, right? Not all of us are trying to be social media experts or trying to be on YouTube, right? A lot of us have faceless companies that we can use this money, put back into like equipment, our products, you know, production, research and development teams, and that will truly help us with scaling our business and bringing in more income. So what questions do you have about grants? And also, like, you know, let me know, what grant do you think that you would apply to out of this list, right? I know for a fact, Verizon Digital Ready, I'm applying to that one. That's $35,000, right? We went over well over $100,000, okay? Thank you so much. The orange blouse is beautiful, and your hair, you look great. Thank you for the information and consistency. No questions yet. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. God bless you. I really do appreciate that. Okay. How has your experience been getting grants? I have applied for so many and haven't gotten any results. So the best, you know, advice that I can give you is keeping track of your grants, right? So create a spreadsheet. Let me show you my spreadsheet, honey. So, and to give you a general ratio, that's why I say this grant thing, it's a gamble, right? Because there's no 100% guarantee that you will win the grant. We know this. And that's simply because, and for those of you who don't know, winning grants, there's 4 different ways you can win a grant. You can get it through a pitch competition. That's when you're standing on a panel, kind of like Shark Tank, and you're talking about your business. Then you have like a judgment. That's when they read the information on the applications, and then like they judge by like the way you answered the questions. Then you have like a random raffle. So they'll randomly, you know, pick. And then you have a first come, first serve opportunity. And we saw that with like the SBA, PPP funding and all that stuff during COVID, right? So those are the 4 different ways you can win a grant. But out of all of the 4 ways I stated, there's no guarantee that you will win. You know, there's literally no guarantee besides like the first come, first serve opportunity, right? And also, a lot of these grants are like, especially the grants that I talk about on YouTube, are like for nationwide, you know, business owners or startups, right? So you will not be the only person that's applying to this grant. On average, each grant opportunity gets about 2,000 applications. So out of a pool of 2,000, you're in there. And it's not like always may the best business plan win, or you have to make sure your answers are really, really, thorough. Yes, all of those things do matter, but it's also a thing where the sooner you apply, the better. Because I've even seen where grantors have only chosen out of a pool of the first 100 applications. So that's why I'm always trying to do my best with trying to bring you guys these opportunities as soon as possible, and I want you to apply now. Keeping a spreadsheet will truly give you clarity and reassurance on exactly like how many grants exactly you are applying to, and also what your general ratio is. If you've applied to about 100 grants and you haven't gotten not one or two out of 100 grants you've applied to, then you need to go back to the drawing board. We need to take a look at your business plan. We need to take a look at the way that you are answering the questions. And we also need to take a look at the type of grant opportunities that you are going for. No sense of you consistently going for, generalized nationwide grant opportunities when you also have those local hometown grants as well that you are most likely more in favor of. Where would you find those hometown grants? You would visit grants.gov, or you would simply go to Facebook Marketplace and join different community groups. And when you join those community groups, like for example, Women in Trucking in Louisiana, right? Say you join a group like that. A lot of those community groups, or a lot of those groups specifically for that industry, right? Industry-led community groups, they actually give out grant opportunities, right? And as long as you participate in those groups, you ask questions, you answer questions, then you are like, they're watching you, and you're probably more in favor of a grant opportunity when that community leader decides they want to give out some money, right? So my mentor actually gives out $1 million a year in grants, and she only gives out grants to us, okay? To the women that's in her community. So you can always join a community that is industry led, that's by an industry leader, right? And they give out grant opportunities too. They do show support and commitment to their mentees. All right, so I want to show you a little bit, like a little spreadsheet, just so you can kind of get an understanding of how like you can create your own spreadsheet. This is an example, all right? And I'll show it to you. So you can create an example spreadsheet like so. So in column A, you want to put the name of the grant. Column B, you want to put like I have the status of the grant, but this is like for my clients. When you hire me, this is actually the grant summary list that you get. And then I put your list of 5 grants in here, and then I change the status as I'm going, right? The application link needs to be here, column C. Column D, application deadline date. And then column E, it says check your email. So usually this date is 30 days after the application deadline date. So let's say today is the deadline date, then 30 days from that date, okay? And then notes. Usually here, as my client, you would actually get a full screen recording of me applying to each grant, and the link to that screen recording will be here, okay? For you, you could just put like, what type of grant this was, grant for Black women, entrepreneurs, grant for veteran business owners, things like that, okay? So this is a spreadsheet that you can actually create yourself. I created this myself. And you would use this spreadsheet as reassurance to let you know and to show you of all of the grant applications that you've submitted. Okay. And then also don't be afraid to ask the grantors like why you didn't get selected. I mean, granted, some of them will be like, oh, you just didn't get selected because we did a random raffle. That's just how we choose. So that's why. Then you have some that's like, oh, because we went with a better candidate. Then you might not get a response back. They might respond to you with the list of people that they actually chosen, and you would actually view their pitch deck and their portfolios, and then you would clearly know exactly why they chose that company. Grantors like to choose companies that are more in favor to drive impact to the community or to the economic growth, right? So if you are a person that is trying to open up a hair salon or a barbershop, versus that is applying to a grant, and you might be applying to a grant and you are in competition with a person that is creating a artificial intelligence technology or some type of medical health technology that will stop excessive bleeding and that will save thousands of lives, right? So be mindful of the types of grants that you're applying to, okay? Perfect. In the past, you mentioned 2 websites or applications to use to look for grants. Can you restate that what those sites are? Free, preferably, and paid. Oh, okay. So yeah, you have grants.gov, grantwatch.com, and helloskip.com. I get tired of actually saying that because it's like I have so many videos. I have well over 50 videos that's of me saying that. I've been saying that same line since January 1st, 2024. It's November 7th. Yeah. So I have so many amazing videos that really dive deep into that. Okay. Which type of grant do you suggest a landscaping company should apply for? You should apply for all grants that serve in your favor. So you should apply for industry specific grants. Industry specific grants are grants that are solely for what your particular company or type is. So landscaping grants. There's no grants specifically for that, just to let you know. Also, you should apply to grants that are geared or targeted or directed towards you as an entrepreneur. So if you are a veteran entrepreneur, you would apply to veteran entrepreneur grants. If you are a Black entrepreneur, you would apply to Black entrepreneur grants. If you are located in a specific area, then you would apply to, grants that are for small business owners, let's say in Maryland, right? Or in New York City. So do not limit yourself on the types of grants opportunities. You should question yourself on, will you be consistent and will you consecutively apply to one grant a day? If you apply to one grant a day, then that means you have submitted at least 30 grants per month, except for February. So with that being said, out of 30 grants that you submit to 30 qualifying grants, right? Then you should get approved to at least 2 out of the 30 that you submitted. So it's about the consistency with applying. If you apply to only 5 grants, how do you possibly expect yourself to get approved to out of the 5 grants when there's thousands other that you qualify for? Yeah. Grants is not a one and done situation. These medium enterprises and also other small business owners actually hire a grant writer on their payroll or on their team so that way they can consistently get grants. Grants can serve as an extra stream of income for your business. So not only do you have to only cut grass, you can also apply to grants and keep getting this grant money too. You can also build your business credit and keep developing your business credit and getting lines of credit as well. You can start selling t-shirts. You can start selling gloves so people can be more safe when they are using the equipment, when they are cutting grass. Like, don't limit yourself to only just cutting grass. Find different ways that you can pioneer and be innovative in your industry. Be the top. Stop being mediocre. Okay? Let's see. Yes, I'll check out your video library. Thanks. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for your help. This is awesome. Thank you. I'm so blessed to have you all here. Seriously. For all of you all who are just coming in here, I'm Shelby. I'm a 71% successful grant writer, and I've helped over 800 small business owners, nonprofit organizations, tech innovators, churches, right, get grant funding. Grants is nothing to play with. I think that you guys are like starting to learn more about grant opportunities, and I'm so blessed that you are here and that you are searching for ways that you can develop your company. But let's not forget about bootstrapping. One thing I know in my 8 years of experience with winning grants is that when you can show proof that you have invested into your idea, that shows commitment to the idea. And when you show that you are committed, that means you are 10 toes down about your business. And when we stand on business, that's what they like, okay? So show ways that you have invested. And no, friend, not just investing into the LLC, honey. You gotta up the score on that, okay? You can't just only invest in the LLC, okay? You can't say that. You can't say that to yourself. You can't be like, oh, okay, I invested into, I paid for my LLC. That's enough. No, that's actually not enough. Keep moving forward, right? When I had my last job, right, with Capital One, I literally took my last check with Capital One, which was only $1,200. I did not pay my rent. I sacrificed. And trust me, I cannot believe I did that, but I did. And I put all of that money and I reinvested into my company. I not reinvested, but I invested into, at the time, my credit repair company idea, right? So I was like credit repair consulting. I invested that $1,200 into some education to learn more about credit and learn more about finances and stuff. Got me a mentor. And then I had to use some free platforms. Back then you was able to get 14-day free trials, 30-day free trials. You had net 30 accounts and all kinds of stuff. So you was able to get goods and services upfront for free. and then you had to pay it back in 30 days. That was net 30 accounts. I don't even know if they even do that anymore. And so I utilize all of my tools and resources and the internet like crazy. Within the first 30 days of me being an entrepreneur, through all of my emotions, through the fact that I like literally got evicted from my apartment because I made this choice, I made $10,000. So if it's in you, it's in you. If you're born for it, you're born for it. If you have the fire in you, then please gracefully start the business, okay? Start the business and stop playing with yourself. Okay. Thank you. Hey, first time coming across this live. What sites can I go to apply for grants? Grants.gov, grantwatch.com, and Hello Skip. Somebody help our friend Emmanuel out. Yes, I need this help. Hey, Crystal. Of course. What does 71% grant writer mean? Or is it, do I win 71? But absolutely not. Nope. 71% successful grant writer means out of over 1,000 people that I've helped, or organizations that I've helped, I have gotten 71% of them. Let's say out of 1,000 people, right? 71% of them have actually won at least one grant of at least $2,000 or more. Okay, that's what that means. Why are we doing another thing? That's what that means. Okay, but I'm not doing this live to get you guys to buy anything. I hope you understand it. Yes, I do. I do write grants for you guys. I'm having a 15% off sale. I'm only charging $350 to apply for 5 grants. Ran through that real quick. But I'm not trying. I'm not here to sell you anything, okay? You guys know how to get in contact with me. If you want me to write grants for you, by now you should know. I've been doing this for a while. I've been on YouTube for 6 years, okay? So I'm not new to this for real. But I want you guys to give it a try yourself. The reasons for why I tell you guys to go for opportunities yourself, to apply to grants yourself, is because I want you to get the experience. Experience is the best teacher, right? I want you to get the experience of applying to grants yourself, and then you will determine and make the sole decision on whether or not you can sit down and continue to apply to these grants yourself, or if you would rather just hire somebody to do this, okay? Perfect. Can you identify as the race that the grant requirement calls for? You have to, and they will definitely ask for proof. So if you are a white male applying to a black woman grant opportunity, one, why would you do that? Because why would you take that opportunity away from me as a black woman? Like, what type of time you on? You on demon time, gremlin time? I'm not on that type of time. I'm on kingdom time. I'm on God's timing. So, you know what I mean? So if you identify as white and you apply to a grant for black women only, you're not going to get it. If you are black and you apply to a grant specifically for Latino-owned businesses, you're not going to get it. Stop trying to take opportunities from other people. Thanks for speaking. Love this. Of course. Of course. And welcome, Crystal. First timer. Welcome, Crystal. And shout out to Charlene. I'm sorry, Charlene. Charlene became a bronze. You guys can always, like, now YouTube has been updated. I don't know if y'all know this, but you could like join my channel membership. For those of you who don't know, I do like actual grant walkthroughs. When I'm applying to a grant, I upload the video of how I apply and the different AI tools I'm using to get these answers and stuff. So yeah, you can join my channel for just $3 a month. and that's on that side of the channel. That's where it really gets saucy, okay? It gets really saucy over there. Thank you for the information. I'm currently applying for the FedEx boot. I'm trying to tell you, friend. I got the lady go on there and go. What's her name? Dee? She did cupcakes, and I talked about her last year. Go on there because they post the winners on there. Ashby, go on there and they post the winners on it. You'll see my girl. Yeah, I got somebody at Grand 2020. 2020. Two, or we applied 2022. So she's a 2023 cohort. I think 2023. You'll see the results when you're done applying. Okay, free. I don't listen. My results is everywhere. Everywhere. And now it's not even about results. It's really about, do you even have the do you have the ability to comprehend the steps of what's going on? You know what I mean? Because people nowadays, people even they be putting their results, but that don't mean like you're gonna get the same result, you know? I don't know. I'm not trying to project my fears on y'all. I'm sorry. Just being transparent. Okay, so do we have any last questions? I'm sorry, you guys. I have a whole Zoom call I'm going to have to hop on. I'm so happy and blessed that we are here together. The grants that I went over today were very, very good. Over $100,000 in opportunities, no matter what stage you are in your company. I encourage you to please visit Hello Alice, helloskip.com, grants.gov, grantwatch.com, okay? Go to those sites, search for the grants that serve in your favor and apply to them, okay? If you don't have the time, it's okay. I'm having a 15% off sale where I will apply to 5 grants for you for just $350. You need a business plan, you need a pitch deck before you start applying to these grants, okay? I talk about that all on YouTube. But if you don't have those things, it's okay. I can write those things for you. Now, you can also book a one-on-one consultation with me if you feel like, okay, hold on. Let me learn more about this whole grant thing. So can I have a one-on-one with you? Can I just tell you my business idea? Yes, you can. All right. It's $47. It's worth it. It's 45 minutes. If you in here and you did a 45-minute Zoom call with me, please let them know in the chat how we are like so in sync on these Zoom calls. Seriously. But it's like a mastermind strategy call. That's what I call it, a strategy call. Because sometimes it's not all about getting the money. Sometimes we just need to strategize on how we can make the money right now, today, right? So this $47 strategy call is 45 minutes on Zoom. It's recorded. And it allows you and I to really connect and allows me to comprehend what your business idea is. And then I can give you the steps. I can say, okay, you need to start here and you need to finish here by this time. Can you do that? You know? So if that's something that you are interested in, you can visit superchargemybusiness.com. I'm going to put my website here for y'all. And when you go there, just go ahead and book a call. All right. You'll see it. You just scroll down and click on book a call. All of my services and how they work and everything is also on my website as well. So superchargemybusiness.com. That's it. You guys can book a call there. You can view all of my beautiful video testimonials from all of my amazing people in my community and clients. And, you can book my services there. You can also text me. All right, you can always text me. I got a number. So you can text me to 855. I'm going to text it here in the chat, okay? 855-731-1487. All right. You can text me and I will send you the link as well to book a one-on-one consultation. No, you can't text me to have a conversation. We can have a conversation on Zoom. My fingers, I'm not a person I don't have Twitter fingers, okay? I like to have phone conversations. I like to connect. Okay, I like to connect. Hello, the website you offer to find grants, they provide pitch competitions. I think one of them is, some of them are pitch competitions. Don't be scared of a pitch competition. Stand 10-toed. You got this. Will you be posting that list anywhere? I only ask because I'm driving again. I appreciate your time. Yes, the list is actually already here in the chat. I put the link in the chat when we first started. Also, the link is in the description of this video. I also posted the link on my story. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is at superior.shelby. Okay? That's cool? Cool. Perfect. All right, so if there's no further questions, I really do appreciate you guys joining me on this live stream for about 45 minutes. I don't want to take up any more of your time. So enjoy the rest of your amazing day. And I will see you later on this week. I'm actually pre-recording some content so that way the quality will be nice, So I'm going to be dropping some videos for y'all to help motivate you and push forward. Don't worry about none of that political stuff, what's going on. You see, I didn't address it. And the reasons for why is because at the end of the day, no matter who's in office, guess what? We still got to go make the shmoney, okay? So let's get down to it. Have a great day. Peace and blessings, everybody. And I hope I get to see you in a one-on-one call. Bye.